Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got three more Silver Master Icons released today, with one in particular that a lot of people have been waiting for. So we're going to break down that the value, and if I think that you guys should pull the trigger on it. A lot of these guys, I will say, subjective to your team, right? Like if they really help your synergies out or you really enjoy the player, don't listen to me. Go with what helps you. I can't, give you a one-size-fit-all unless it's, Guy Lafleur. Yeah, so just keep that in mind whenever I'm recommending cards or anything like that. There's always situations in where cards will be more useful to some other players. But that being said, let's get into the three new Silver Master Icons for today. All right, so we'll start first with the 92 Chris Pronger. Obviously, one of the best in his own end. It's 6'6", 220. In his own end, you're going to be able to hammer people off the puck whenever they're trying to, work down low, and that's really valuable. That is, I think a lot of people don't realize how valuable that is. All they focus on is speed and shot and whatnot, and that's just not the case when it comes to defensemen. When it comes to wingers, obviously that's different. But nonetheless, 2 to Swarm, which is an important synergy, but it's not one of it's not Spark and it's not Distributor. Swarm is kind of the next synergy that I recommend just because it's easier to activate. I would prefer Barrage at this point, to be honest with you, but regardless, it's not like it's a bad synergy. Gladiator, not really super important because it really doesn't do anything for Chris Pronger. The only thing I will say is it will give you an easier option to get Gladiator and other cards. So the one thing I do like about having 2 to a player-based synergy is that it makes it really easy to activate elsewhere, but it's not a super important synergy. So his synergies aren't all that great at all. So let's break down the rest of it. If you put Distributor on this card, it gives you 86 speed. 86 on someone that, without Spark, is 81 acceleration, is just going to get absolutely torched. The meta in this game and how people are playing it with the fast wingers and the penalty you get for when defensemen turn around. So, when you're defending the rush and you make that decision to turn from back skating to turning around on your strong side, there's a big nerf to that, and that's where a lot of people will get burnt. Unless you're very good at defending the rush and at positioning, you can't play aggressive with this card at all. Like, you're just going to get absolutely blown by. Imagine if you're going up against Quinn or Jack Hughes or McDavid or any of those kinds of cards. Like, it's just, you're 2-on-1s every single time. That being said, in his own zone, he is incredible. The only problem here, guys, is you need Spark and you need Distributor. So if you don't have those, there's no way I can recommend you guys using this card to success. Again, there are certain players out there, pro players, that can use really, really big, slow guys because the positioning is almost, perfect. His shot is, 90 accuracy is great, don't get me wrong, but on a 92 6'6" card with 83 speed, you want to have, the top end shooting. So that's kind of disappointing. Not that this shot is bad. Don't hear what I'm not saying. This is an elite shooting card that you're going to do great with. The other thing, so he's extremely slow. So defending the rush is going to be extremely tough. The other thing is that breaking the puck out, if you are someone who likes to, create time and space for yourself with L2s and some deking, 79 deking and 87 agility with Swarm, that's going to be tough. You basically can't carry the puck out with him. So that's a lot of things that you can't do on a card you have to invest a lot of money in. I think that there's other big, great left-handed defensemen like 90 Hedmans, or not the team of the week ones, just other ones. I think that those are better options. Even the Clef Bomb, the 93 Clef Bomb, I'd much rather have. So this one is going to be a pass. There are certain pro players and top-end guys that are probably going to be able to use this card, and if you're a Chris Pronger fan, obviously, but this one I'm not going to be making. Next up, we've got the 92 Larry Robinson, and a little bit better skater. He's a little bit smaller at 6'4", but still elite size in his own end. Here's the thing I do like, is that he's got Magician, and again, Magician is one of those synergies that not super important, but you can actually kind of feel it when it's on certain cards because of your ability, the improved ability to L2 and spin and deke and all that. Now, obviously, it doesn't make Larry Robinson elite at it. It just makes him much better than he already is, or a lot better than he is. Now, with speed upgrade, that's 87 speed, still super slow, just like Pronger, and his acceleration gets to 89, which is a lot better than Pronger, but then his shot is just not elite. So I actually think I'd prefer this card over Pronger because Barrage is a very good synergy. I think it's slightly better than Swarm at this stage of the game, and if you can get 2 to it, it really helps you get that third or fourth synergy activated. It makes his slap shot that much better. So if you can get Barrage on this card and Magician, I think this is actually a decent card to upgrade. But I wouldn't, I don't think I would pull the trigger on that many icon collectibles to upgrade it. There's just better options in my opinion. So this would This would be a pass. It's tough because if everything were to go right, Magician Barrage on him, you have Distributor, you have Spark. This is a pretty good card. So keep that in mind, but that's a very select few people that are going to be in that situation. And then lastly, we've got the 92 Joe Sakic. This one, a lot of people have been waiting for. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm pretty torn on this. Obviously, 2 to Distributor is great. 2 to Magician, I just talked about it. If, you don't want to have 4 cards that have Magician to get it activated. The problem is Joe is built like a winger, and he is a great left-handed winger, okay? But you're probably going to use him or make him to be a centerman, and 91 face-offs is fine, but 79 body checking on 5'11". I use him on center right now. I'm not a huge fan. Now I'm using the 87, so I don't know what the 92 feels like. It's just, man, like it's going to cost an awful lot. The only way I would recommend if you're going to use Joe Sakic or get this card, his shot is automatic, his wrist shot, which is perfect for wingers. So if you are looking to get a left-handed winger, the one thing I will say is that there is value in this, that he has 91 faceoffs, because if you need to put him on center, he can. And I think that is a big thing for a lot of cards. It helps open up your lineup. So later down the line, if you're trying to make some decisions, I mean, his gold card is going to be one of the best left-handed wingers in the game, and at that point, it will make his face-offs great as well. So, in the end, I think this card is worth it. I talked myself into it a little bit. His hand stats are incredible as well, so you can really do a lot on the wing. He is going to be better on the wing than on center, though, guys, but other than that, this is a phenomenal card and someone I would recommend to upgrade. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for the Master Icons today. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, as, again, we're kind of getting up there as they're starting to release more and more. We're almost in the 88s, and then it gets really interesting because, Guy's there. You're going to get an upgraded Beliveau and Messier, and then obviously Gretzky and Lemieux later on. So let me know what you think in the comments section down below, guys. Give the video a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already for daily NHL content. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, boys.